Okay, I'm out here at a new permission. It's an old church, not extremely old. The building was erected in 1902, but there used to be an old mill pond here as well, right by the river. You can see in the background there. And we've got about, maybe half an acre of really nice cut grass here with history that goes back well over 100 years. So it's going to be interesting, and I just got my first target here. It's a cool find. Seen these before. It's a Brownie pin, or a Girl Guide pin. I think they're called Brownies. And that was about 4 inches down. Gave up a really nasty signal, and I was just curious more than anything what it was. There you go, it's fully intact. Got the pin still on the back of it. And that's a really cool find. Probably from the 60s, I would think. I remember when my sister was going to Brownies, she wore one of these. And that wasn't exactly yesterday. Cool find. Let's see what else we get. So this is one of these moments that makes your heart skip a beat a little bit. Your first sight of a coin, and it has all the appearances of something important, and well, it's different, that's for sure. So I pulled this out of the ground. It's a Washington quarter. And I looked at the back, and at the top of this coin I can see the year, what is it now? 1870 something or other, 1876 I think. And I thought, I got a really old coin. And then of course I realized that it's an American commemorative coin. They did these for all of the 52 states, and not sure where this one's from, but that's what it is, just a modern commemorative quarter. 2006 I think it is. But here you go. Anyway, happy to have it. Good find. Well, I'm out at this old park here again for a second day. You can't stay out too long in this kind of heat. Just isn't enough water in the world to keep you hydrated, it seems. But I got something which I've found before, similar ones anyway. But this is probably the smallest one of these that I've ever found. It's a little padlock. I'll give you an idea just how big it is in a second here, as soon as I zoom in. There it is. Very small. It's got some writing on it, don't know what that is yet. Obviously corroded, but nevertheless, nice little padlock. I'll take it. You see these guys from time to time out here. This is a beauty. It's an eastern garter snake. Some people call them garden snakes. They're garter snakes. But this guy, he's got some really beautiful blue coloring down towards the middle of his body there. Really good size one. I'd say 16 to 18 inches. He's probably just looking for his next meal. And he's not that scared of me at all. And I'm not really scared of him either. I don't mind snakes. They've never done me any harm. And he's a beauty. There we go, right down the whole length. And yeah, he'll probably stay around all day if I don't chase him away. So we got a good look at him anyway. Eastern garter snake. Okay, I think I've just found something that is the reason why I'm out here doing this. I've only found a few of these before, and this certainly looks to be a Canadian large cent. And it was down about 8 inches. Just when I was running out of patience with this place, and I was ready to pack it in, thinking that there wasn't anything old here, this pops up. I'm just going to focus in on it here, or zoom in on it. And haven't had a really good look at it yet. Don't know what year it is, but I know it's a large cent. Now, let's get this thing focused. Looks like I gouged it there a little bit, but you can clearly see 1 cent. There we go. And it's a 1901 Canada large cent. Don't want to kind of shape the front is in yet, but I'll take that home and get the rest of the dirt off it. I am super excited with that find, that's for sure. You don't come across these very often. Where are you here? There you are. I'm going to zoom out again, just to get better focus on this. There we go. Now I'm sweating on the viewfinder. My sweat is dropping on the viewfinder. But there you go. A 1901 Canada large cent. Beautiful. I'll show it to you again when I get it cleaned up. Okay, I have no idea what this is doing in this park. This is a rifle shell. I don't know what caliber it is, but it's pretty large. I don't think it's like a blank, because they usually have crimped edges on it. This one once had a projectile in it, so I'm thinking this is a fired bullet of some kind. It should have some detail there on the bottom. I'll be interested in finding out what era this is from and any history on it, because as you can see, we're right in the middle of a park here. It's a modern park, fairly modern, so it wouldn't be any there wouldn't have been any military activity here. Certainly no hunting, and it wasn't that deep. It was only like a couple inches down, so go figure. You never know what you're going to find. Okay, I've got a screaming signal here, high 80s, low 90s. It's not very deep, I'd say about 5 or 6 inches. No idea what it is yet, but right here somewhere. Sounds like a coin. It is a coin. It is a coin. Let's see what it is. That's a Washington quarter. That's a clad quarter, modern. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Look at that. It looks like copper. 1990, is it? Huh, how about that? Imagine finding that here. I haven't found a Canadian quarter yet today, but I found an American one. We just had a delightful little storm roll through here. Watered the plants that we just planted this past weekend, so we're very grateful about that. But look at these clouds, they're gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful clouds. The sun is just about to set, but of course you can't see it. But I just love this. I love thunderstorms, especially when they're badly needed, like they were tonight, because we haven't had rain in probably 8 to 10 days, and it's been very, very hot. But this is exactly what we needed. So it's a beautiful evening here in Halton, and I'm digging it. I'm still buzzing over that 1901 large cent that I found today. That was amazing. Anyway, I just thought you'd like to see that. It's a really nice evening here in Halton. Hope to get out digging again before the weekend, and looking forward to uploading my latest video probably on Sunday. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Digging Halton. I'm Kevin, and what a great week we've had digging this week. You watched in the video there me finding that 1901 Queen Victoria large cent, and to realize that that's the oldest coin that I've ever found. So it was truly an historical find for me. I'm going to insert a photograph here so you can just see the detail on this coin. It's absolutely beautiful, and so happy with it. I was thrilled to bits to find it. And that'll certainly find its way into my collection. I think I might already have a 1901 large cent in there, but certainly I'll add that one because I found it. Let's move on now to the rest of the finds for this week. First of all, the relics. This is a part of a big old crotal bell going back a ways. It doesn't have any pattern or design on it like most of them do, but it's a squashed half crotal bell, and has some history to it, I'm sure. This here is a bullet casing from a .303 caliber rifle. Now, I don't know what it was doing where it was found, because I found it in a park with a baseball diamond, and it has been fired. It's not a blank. The blank cartridges or casings are crimped at the end, and would never have contained a lead projectile like this one did. And I did some research on it. The bullet that this carried was 174 grams of lead, which could do some serious damage for sure. So maybe back before this area was a park, people were hunting back there. I don't know, but this would certainly take down a pretty big animal. Certainly a deer would have a problem with this bullet, this caliber of bullet. I found out too that it was manufactured in Belgium. FNB on the back there. I can't remember what exactly that says. It's initials for a French phrase, but the B there means Belgium. Fabrique Nationale Belgium maybe is what it says. You can do your own research on that if you wish, but you can certainly see where the pin hit the head casing there, and yeah, it's fairly heavy. It's solid brass, of course. This here is I believe a pin barrel. It's quite heavy as well. If anybody knows or suspects otherwise, please let me know. Not very old, but not sure what kind of metal that is. But like I say, it's either pretty heavy aluminum or some other kind of decent quality metal. Most of you will know what this here is. This goes back. I'm not sure if the Brownies or Girl Guides still wear these little insignias, but I remember my sister wearing one when she was in Brownies way back in the day. This may be a more modern one because it's fairly thin and not as good a quality as what I remember in terms of the metal type or the thickness of the metal. So that's that there. This here is a really nice souped up quad kid's vehicle, missing the tires, but yeah, so that can't be that old either, but it's kind of cool. And a little padlock, which is corroded. One of the smaller padlocks I've ever found. So that's a nice find. On to spendables, we got $5.65 this week, so added to the previous total of $66.05, we now have a total of $71.70 in spendables. I only came up with, what's that, 17 modern pennies this week, which is on the low side for me, but like I said, I was only out for a few hours this week. I also found a Washington clad quarter. You might have heard that term before, clad. It just simply means that it's got a kind of a cheap metal base to it, and then there's a cladding of metal over top of that to make it look shiny and silver, and that's what the newer coins look like when the cladding has been worn off or corroded off. This is a 1990 George Washington quarter there, and yeah, here again is my beautiful 1901 Queen Vicky large cent. This is the last year that Queen Victoria was on the Canadian coins, but the detail on that is just absolutely incredible. It wasn't in circulation for very long before somebody lost this. Now I'm going to show you the other side of this, and there may be a collective gasp out there. I was a little annoyed at myself when I had a look at the back. You'll see that, yes, it's gouged. It's gouged in two places, and I'm to blame for that. It happens, and I made a promise to myself a long time ago that I'm not going to beat myself up if I accidentally damage something that I take out of the ground. I still found it. It's still history. So I'm still calling this a win for sure. It does affect its value. There's no way of repairing it, but it is what it is. I'm still delighted with the find. It's going to be in my collection, and I'm really delighted that I found it. That's about it. Here's my trash for this week. Not too much going on there, but I'm being more and more selective in digging signals, so I'm not getting as much trash, and that's a good thing. Finally, I'm going to show you once again, for you new subscribers, what the giveaway is going to be to one subscriber between number 81 and 120. And I'm getting new subscribers. Last week was a very, very good week for new subscribers, but I'm still a ways away from 120. So any new subscriber still has a chance of getting their name selected at random to win this 1 troy ounce of pure silver. It's got the serial number there on it, and it's certified as being 0.999, which is the purest silver you're going to find. So there you go. That's what the giveaway is. And thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing and all your support. And I want to give a special shout out to Digging Canuck this week. Liz at that YouTube channel is delightful. We're going to try and get out digging really soon together, and I would suggest you go and have a look at her videos. They're really quite entertaining, and she is in this with both feet, and she has some interesting finds and certainly a great attitude about the hobby, and I would highly recommend you subscribing to her channel. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you again very soon.